I made a piece for my degree show, which is called Naughty Safari, and it's about mixing the two cultures together, like where I'm from to where I am right now, a vision from a landscape in Africa, and trying to put it somewhere in Scotland. It's not meant to be there, but it's there.
Greetings, all you very rare individuals. Welcome to another Afro Scot podcast. It's episode 38. We're going to talk about why Africa is great. Specifically, we're going to talk about fellow Afro Scot Ade Adesina. Now, who's Ade Adesina? Well, he's a fellow Afro Scot, and he's from Nigeria. He was born in Ibadan, and he moved to London and then to Aberdeen to live independently from his family. And how I first got to know about Ade Adesina was at an exhibition in Edinburgh last October, I believe. I was there with my friend, and I was really surprised. And as soon as I saw the name Ade, I knew he was Nigerian. And I loved his artwork because it reminded me a lot of Junji Ito's work, which has the same sort of black and white pointillism, etching type look to it. And I was really impressed by what I saw. Of course, this guy's artwork and mastery of proportions, his technical skills is off the charts. And what I love is the whole ethos behind his artwork, which is mainly about global warming and climate change and about how things are changing rapidly. I think it also takes its roots in the Industrial Revolution, when a lot of trees and nature was destroyed just to create power plants and factories for products. So I can guess it could be a criticism of capitalism, but I believe that he's not too in that I don't like capitalism box, because he believes that instead of getting rid of all the nature, why can't they coexist? Why can't factories and great architectural sculptures and structures live in the same space as nature? Because when he was young, he had many trees, specifically baobab trees, and by the time he came back, within 10 to 15 years, they were no longer there. And he was quite surprised as to how nature seems to be eradicating from the world. His artwork reminds me of surrealism, as many of the subject matter and images in his artworks, etchings and print makings are not something you see in the real world. And his artwork has so much complex details that you actually spend time to look at the artwork and see what's in it. The hidden gems, as you would look at a Salvador Dali or Juan Miro. So I just love the details, the intense hours he spent putting these pieces together. He said he takes 3 months to do a full big piece, and he avoids using color because it would take him a year just to finish one full piece, which is understandable. But I believe he's starting to work on colors right now. He made a recent red-orange one, and I love the way that looks. I think it actually shows up on this podcast as well for the visuals. And another thing that really connected me to him was his roots in Africa and Nigeria, and how he said that in Nigeria it's slightly different is that when in Nigeria there's more of a community feel. You could use your neighbor's car, but when you're in Scotland, he doesn't get that, as he's never even talked to some of his neighbors for years. And it's as if, as he would say, it's as if nobody really needs each other here. People just get along fine without each other. So that is a criticism of Scotland. And then he said in Africa and Nigeria that he can set up a studio in Scotland and people wouldn't really bother him. He can come in at any time, even leave the door open. But in Nigeria, there's many animals around, and a snake or whatever can just come through. So there's not that much freedom in Nigeria, as he would say. But I love how he mixes both cultures together to create a new sort of artwork, which is very unique because I've never seen this type of artwork anywhere really. And he also does installations too. and has had many exhibitions. He's an artist in residence in Eton College, and he's also a member of the Royal Scottish Academy. So he's definitely a well accomplished man, and definitely somebody for many African and Scottish people to look up to. Me, myself, I look up to him very well because he's an Afro Scot who mixed both cultures together to create something new, which is what Afro Scot is about, as diversity leads to creativity. And as you can see by the artwork on display, he definitely is a very creative man and a great Afro Scot person to look to. We should take inspiration from Ade Adesina to become strong Afro Scots.